new one, we're going to find the slope of the tangent line to r equals 1 divided by theta at the point theta equals pi. So to do this, we're going to have to find the derivative of y with respect to x, which more specifically for us will be derivative of y with respect to theta divided by derivative of x with respect to theta. Just recall these two cancel out. But this is what we're going to be doing. So we need an x and a y. So for our x, we have x equals r cosine of theta. And substitute in your r for your r here. This gives you cosine of theta divided by theta. Similarly, for your y, we have y equals r sine of theta. And substituting in your r, this is going to equal sine of theta divided by theta. Now, to differentiate, I think it's a little easier if we write this as x equals cosine of theta times theta to the negative 1 power. So we can use the product rule. And so therefore y is also going to be the same thing. Just makes it less sloppy. All right, so let's differentiate our y first. That's on the numerator. So that's going to give us derivative of y with respect to x. All right, so derivative of y, you take your sine, your first term, times the derivative of your second term. And that's going to be negative 1 divided by theta squared. All right, plus take the derivative of sine, and you're going to get cosine times theta to the negative 1 power, and that's just going to be theta in the denominator. All right, and then for the denominator, we're going to differentiate our x. So that's going to be cosine of theta, it's very similar, times negative 1 divided by theta squared. And then we're going to have minus sine of theta divided by theta. Now to simplify this with the thetas, let's multiply both our numerator and our denominator by theta squared. All right, when you do that, what's going to happen is these two thetas will disappear, but this will get an extra theta here. But the denominator will be left out. So what we're going to get is this equals negative sine of theta plus theta cosine of theta, because before we had cosine of theta divided by theta. So if you're multiplying by theta squared, this goes into it one time. That's all I'm doing. All right, and then the denominator, the same thing, negative cosine of theta minus theta sine of theta. All right, now to find the slope of the tangent line, we're going to evaluate theta equals pi for our derivative of y with respect to x. So go ahead and evaluate everything. We're going to get negative sine of pi plus pi times cosine of pi divided by negative cosine of pi minus pi sine of pi. And basically all your sines of pi's are 0. So that's all going to be 0. So in the numerator, we're just going to get, this is negative 1. So it's going to be negative pi. And in the denominator, this is negative 1. Two negatives make a positive. So our answer is going to be negative pi. And that's your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.